What's going on, Ophiuchus? How are you guys out there? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ophiuchus and Me. I appreciate you for stopping by here with me today. It is the 28th of March 2026, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. And it's the Sabbath. That's the way I get down once the sun goes down on Friday night. And if that's the way you rock, Shabbat Shalom to you. And I'm going to do a Sabbath reading. Okay, this will be my last read for March also. So, yeah, let's get it. Let's go. I appreciate every single last one of you. I hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy. And if you're new, I do Oracle, I do Index, I do 3 decks of Tarot. But since this is a Sabbath reading, I will do an extra 3 card pull with the meaning at the end. All right. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to use the Alchemy Elementals for Oracle today and see what we get. Hope you guys all had a good day or evening, or having a good day or evening whenever you catch this. We have here number 20, and it says fire, candle, and earth. Okay. And it looks like something is sprouting right out of the desert earth. Fire, ball of energy of some sort. Okay, so you could be 20 years old, um, or life path number 2, or born on the 2nd of December. And here is our card. Number 41 breaks down to a number 5 also. And this one, it says sky, snow, and the moon. So we went from fire and earth to sky and the moon. All right. I'll grab one more oracle from the higher self also. Okay, let's see what this card is talking about. Sky, snow, moon. Page 57. So I don't know, some of you, it's really hot in California where I live. I don't know if it be snowing in other parts of the world. Um, that crystal is very pretty. Um, very pretty. But let's read. It says, you know that expression, emotions are just energy in motion? It's true. They are temporary states of mood and weather and what have you that are simply passing through your vessel, soon to be replaced by new moods, new feelings, and new weather. Holding on to emotions creates stagnation in the body and in the spirit, and dullness in our lives. When we obsess over our emotions and when we attempt to make sense of them with the mind by replaying the situations that inspired them over and over and over again, we are thinking incorrectly and we are thinking against ourselves. Get out of your head, my dear. Keep your feelings fluid and your mind open and clear. There is nothing to figure out. Your only task right now is to feel and allow and accept. Hmm. Well, all right. I'm here for it. I accept everything that comes, how it comes, all of it. Oh, I have teenagers, so they always put me in a whirlwind of emotion. Okay, let's read here. Right out of the box. We have balance. That's very important, as always. So let's see what we get from the higher self. Don't forget to pray. Connect with the Most High Power, Yahweh, YHWH. He is worthy to be praised every day, all day. Tap into all of the good energies of who you are. Let the energy flow, and you will be successful and glow like she is doing there. All right, so let's see what we have here. Success. Don't be afraid to fail. It's proof you'll soon be successful. A quote by Barbara Corcoran. Corcoran. Your soul is on a mission to bring about your desires, and your higher self acknowledges you've been working very hard to manifest them. If you're doubting whether the path you're on will bring you success, the simple answer is yes. This card comes to tell you that your success is guaranteed. If you are still working toward your dream, stay the course and don't give up. All will work out as it should, and you will succeed. Keep in mind the following as you work toward success. First, success begins in the mind. You must embody a mentality of success in order to achieve. If you think you can, then you will. And if you think you can't, then you won't. Avoid self sabotage by not focusing your mind on the potential difficulties and defeat. Shift your mindset on shift your mindset and vibration to one of infinite potential, accomplishment, and victory. Second, recognize that all roads to success are paved with obstacles and unexpected delays. Refrain from believing that these are signs you should walk away from what you are building. These are placed on your path to help you refine your vision. Third, remain in a state of detachment as you progress along the path toward success. This does not mean you should pretend not to care about the goal you wish to achieve. Rather, it means that on the journey, relinquish the need for it to manifest a certain way. Like I said there, I kind of go with the flow. Don't hold on to some thought or something, right? Or a feeling or whatever. Since you cannot control how it will come about. Last, one of the spiritual laws of success is the law of giving. The universe operates in a constant flow of giving and receiving, and we actively participate in its rhythm by giving back, which contributes to our own success. Your higher self requests that to allow abundance to circulate in your life. Remember to give to others, whether it's an act of kindness, generosity, a prayer, or help in some form. This card indicates that if you are on the cusp of completing a project, all of your hard work and perseverance will finally pay off. You will finally receive the rewards you've earned and acknowledgement and recognition from your community. Give gratitude for what it is you are about to receive. That's beautiful. So, with the moon energy, some things may be hidden that you don't even see that are right around the corner for you. Okay? Yeah, and don't hold on to anything. The feeling of, oh, I'm not going to go anywhere, or this isn't going to work, or whatever. Just going with the flow, keeping your mind open and accepting all that comes in, how it comes in for you. Okay, so let's move along to some index cards here. Let's see what we get. I also have another channel by the name of What It Do, one word, Tarot. I do general readings over there, timeless love, energy readings, whatever, however, a little bit of everything. If you haven't checked me out over there, I'd love to have you. All right. All right, let's see what we get. Surprise. I think that card, well, maybe not that exact one, but like the third read in a row, baby on the way somewhere. Maybe, you're just birthing your baby. You've been working on it for some time. Do you trust them? Well, it shouldn't be any question, but maybe it's been a question. Okay, second stack. Someone's name starts with the letter M. That card says Mickey. So Mickey, that was my grandma's nickname. And that's about her, that card. So maybe her energy is hovering over me right now. May she rest in peace. Mickey, Mark, Michelle, Michael, Maggie, Mike, Michelle. Someone is struggling to release something. Let it go. That's a. It doesn't matter. Answers are in your dreams. A location card. Okay, last stack of vibrations and words and whatnot. Energies. They better recognize who you are up in here. So you're not just an Ophiuchus from nothing, huh? You've been through some things. You better recognize. All right, here we go. Okay. That was really far. Someone's name starts with the letter D. David, Danielle, Dan, um, Dominique, Garrett, Diedrich, Danny, Anisha, and they will never forgive themselves. Okay. And here we are, the locations, and then we can get started. Proceed with the read. And you could be from China or would like to visit. Okay. There you have it. Motorcycle. You could work for Postmates, DoorDash, or Uber. You are a night owl. Sick of it. Accepting the process. Baby on board. Entrepreneur. They are lovesick over you. Time for a new scenery. You have nothing but time here. Try something completely new. You're so smooth. Look at you when I'm around you. I can't keep my cool. That's D'Angelo. True Flame. Chevy rolling. Watch your surroundings all the time, especially these days. This crazy world we live in. You could be a twin or your twin flame, or you have twins. Tomorrow isn't here yet, one day at a time. Stand in your truth. You can't concentrate. I can't with that song in the background. You are physically strong. I don't even know who sings that song. It's an oldie. You got the best of my life. That's like my mama's era. Truth stands always. Yeah, stand in your truth. It stands always. You are the logical one. The letter N, Nancy. I don't know. I can't think of any N names, but whatever. And then start with the letter N. Divine timing at play. Um, Purple. And I say Nancy because I work with a lady named Nancy. I can't think of any N names to save my life. I really can't. My mind is like, please. Name starts with the letter O. Ophiuchus. That's why I chuckled when I saw that. New beginnings for you, Ophiuchus. Get out with your friends. They're playing some good songs on this PlayStation. Whatever playlist tonight. Case closed. Or the playlist that I picked. I don't. It's not like it's a live radio station playing these hits right now. Anyway, I really can't concentrate. It was in the making. It was all planned. Ex-lover is jealous and your new love. Someone's name starts with the letter H. Harrison Henry. Ready for prime time. Wear glasses and still can't see you. They are plotting and have no clues. Someone's name starts with the letter Y or YHWH. Holla if you feel me. Lives with parents. You are in love with them. Like today, 18 days from today. The blessings are here for you. You could be lucid dreaming. You keep tabs on them. You have plants in your home. Oh, Boogie Wonderland. That's all I had to do was look down at my phone. They actually have the name of the artist. I don't want to be away from you. You could be an author, liaison. Oh my goodness. Lord knows I cannot think of this with this song going on. SWV. Oh, go. You're the one for me. You're the one. SWV. Someone's name starts with the letter Q. Quincy, Quentin, so on and so forth. 333, Kiana. They were not ready. The answer is within. Said the answers were in your dreams. And before I put it back, red could be your color, foundation. Try me. Let's try it out. Such a delight to be around. High vibes only. I only read high vibes. Okay. Something is very hard to digest. You could be an elementary school teacher. Something was deliberately done. Structure and order is needed. Period. From lovers to friends. Don't put forth any more effort or time. You make clothes. Designer on the rise. There you are. Divine masculine. family counseling. Someone is guilty. And shall make you real lucky, bitch. Rest in peace to my grandma and my mom. All right. Irresistible. In a transitional phase. And so, shall make you real lucky, bitch. It was something that they used to say, and they used to play cards back in the day. And, they talk their smack and whatnot. And it was an old thing that had happened, an actual situation that happened. It was a dog named Lucky, and the neighbor came over and to tell my grandmother, I guess, about where my uncle had gotten bitten. And so she was like, "Go on, show me you wear like a bitch," and I guess it was the way she said it. It sounded funny, and they held on to it. And I don't know, people used to reminisce and talk about stuff a lot back in the day. And it became a saying, like when they would play cards, like, "Shout make you wear lucky bitch here." It's okay, so now you know. But anyway, that's just something for me. When I see it, I just think of them. So however, she'll make you wear lucky bitch here. Get out there and shine. Shine hard, okay? Detroit. Montana. Maybe my grandma's trying to tell me, "Shout make you wear lucky bitch here, girl. Keep going. Don't stop." San Diego. You could be from or would like to visit. Jamaica. New Orleans. Czechoslovakia. I'm running out of space on this here table. Turks and Caicos. And New Hampshire. All right. So here we are. And I'm going to get 3 cards from here. And then we'll start for real. After I get 3 focal points on top of this success and going with the flow, getting out of your head of thinking that something can't be or won't be or whatever. Or maybe you have come to that point where you have finally put yourself in that mind space where you know that you're ready for prime time. You ready to show the world where lucky bitch you. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Determination. You are very determined to keep going. Take action today with full determination. Today. Obstacles are merely stepping stones to mastery. Amen to that. This is your life, your journey, your path to success, your story. So be bold. Your first card. So it says, great achievements come from daring to take action. Step into your power fearlessly. Make a bold move today. Take the leap you've been hesitating on. All right, with that sword of truth. You're so smooth. All right. Oh, wow. Too many. But determination came back out with acceptance. So you are accepting today, okay, that whatever it is that you are creating, you realize that is it. Ooh, another gold card. Mastery. Yeah. True excellence is achieved through dedication and continuous improvement. Hone your craft today. Strive for excellence in what you do. Yeah. Accepting the process. Okay. Momentum. You're about to take off. It says things are moving forward quickly. Your energy is building towards success. Keep going. Stay consistent with your actions and maintain your high vibrational state. All right, entrepreneur, just go with the flow. You want to pop out, just go with the flow. And at the bottom, we have realization. So you're realizing today that what you're doing is not a waste of time, okay? In any type of way, that is not what's going on here, okay? It's just you had to build to become a master of your craft, all right? So, you may have had people tell you that it wouldn't work. Who cares about what other people think? They're just projecting negative energy onto you. They see how good of an idea it is, or how successful you will already be. Like, they've already seen it. They don't want you to become that successful. And maybe you're just an elementary school teacher and you're like, this is all, not like this is all, like this is all that I will ever be, is just this teacher. You're far more than that. You're very creative. You're that designer or whatever. You have other ideas. You have other talents. You're an entrepreneur of whatever you do. You build motorcycles. I don't know, but whatever it is, or design motorcycles, or I don't know. Yeah, same thing, right? Make, design. Yeah, it's all in what you do. So whoever wasn't supportive of you, they're not to be a part of you moving forwardness. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be there. They're negative energy. All right, one more. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you want people that are gonna work with you, give you good energy. So it could be somebody that wants to um, invest in you, possibly, as you begin this new journey, this boldness. They almost look alike. Holding the powerful creation wand there. So here it said get out with your friends, okay? Um, Friends that you trust, friends that are there for you, you know. You may even want to do something with some friends. Not too sure, but it's 3 people here, okay? 3 important people in your life. You have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords underneath the Mastery. Take some time for yourself. Reflect. Take a break. But you're healed. You're healed enough to know and understand that what you're doing is the truth. You're standing in your truth. And you know that what you're doing is the truth. And that's why it's about to take off, because you believe in yourself. You've been hurt enough and you've walked away from the things that hurt you. And that's why you're also about to take off, because you let go of that energy that doesn't belong around you as you are moving forward with this momentum of through the roof. So here are the Knight of Cups energies, positive energy. Like I said, someone may want to actually come and invest, or someone that says, you're the one for me. I don't know, it could be somebody that sees you, lovesick over you. I don't know, someone wanting to come around. I don't know, someone that you're dating, have been dating, possibly. Not too sure what that's about, or it could just be an offer of some sort that's coming in for this success, for this invention or design or whatever it is that you have going on, your project. So your Three of Wands is you seeing exactly what you need to see for the future here. Your boldness, how you're stepping out on this new path. You see it. You've been very strong through this whole process. The strength of a lion. And here now you have the Ten of Cups. So this mastery of you doing what you need to do and things moving and taking off. You've been hurt before. Maybe now, things are taking off in your world. You'll come across real opportunities now. Like everything is coming in alignment for you. Love and everything. You'll be very successful, very happy in love, and all of that. But here at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it hasn't come just yet. But you could see it. You could see it, but it's not here just yet. It's that moon energy. It's hidden. So here you have a King of Pentacle energy. I said it could be someone coming around that's going to come and give you an offer in love and or business. That's Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And then here you have the sign that's going to make you so happy. You're going to be just elated. But be careful always, of the energy of deception. People that want to get too close to you because they see your rise. Okay. So don't fall for the traps and things, guys. Alright. So here we have it. Second deck. Let's see what we get. Especially have right here, ex-lover is jealous of a new love. I don't know, but reconciliation energy just makes me nervous just thinking about it. Like, yeah, especially as far as I've gotten in my life. Like, I don't know about that. I'm only moving forward. here we go. Second deck. Appreciate you guys so very much. Come back and rock it here with me anytime here on Ophiuchus and Me. I appreciate all the love and energy and support. Thank you guys. If you're still here with me right now, love you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please and thank you. And of course, only if you like. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we get. Death and rebirth. Transformation time. Yeah, for sure. You're transforming. Things are dying off. You're focusing on your emotions and what you love, and or there's a water sign present here that wants to offer you love and support. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles here. There's the Ten of Cups right here. King of Cups, Ten of Cups. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So, like I said, a complete package now is here. Because you've done the work. So, yeah, you're going to have haters for sure. People that are jealous of your success. You know, but you have fought a good fight already. You know, all the competition out there and whatnot. You stood your ground. You stayed strong. You didn't give up. So right now, you're in your space. You're single. Nine of Pentacles. You are capable of taking care of your own. Three of Pentacles here. But you definitely, I don't know, you like to work with others. I say maybe you start a business with your friends or three people that you genuinely love or trust. And here is the King of Pentacles again. Okay, or someone. I don't know. Interesting. But however, whatever, whomever, you have the justice here. It will play out and work out in your favor because you have done the work. So here we have it. Here's our last regular deck, and then I will grab the Rotomundi and get us 3 cards for the Sabbath read. All right. Beautiful energy. Progression. Moving forward with life as we know it, right? All right. There's the Seven of Swords again. So there's always, going to be the people out there that are negative, that like to that try to lead you astray or would like to lead you astray. Just be careful of any offer at all, especially if it's anything to do with your work, the world. So whatever you're doing could literally go worldwide, or you could already be like on the internet in some type of way or form or fashion or platform, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, however. and people are able to see your work. Or this is just saying that the completion, like you finally have gotten to that place of completion. Okay. Amen. This little pesky rat in reverse, he knew he could not win. And you are not bound by any obsessive thoughts or negative spaces or, you know, nothing like that. You're not being held by. So here with the Knight of Cups, that was right underneath this here King of Pentacles and the Sun right here. Knight of Cups here. So there will be some sort of offer that is coming for you. And he's not, that's not a motorcycle. It's a dirt bike, but I don't know, something to do with some bikes or something. Maybe you design helmets or something for motorcycles, or I don't know, but something to do with some motorcycle or bike. Here the Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe it's something that you haven't investigated yet. There's something else that you need to investigate or learn, and you haven't just yet, or you haven't gotten the message from this person that wants to, because it's hidden, right? You don't know about it yet. It hasn't come. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords now in reverse, and here was the Ace of Swords right here. So this devil, he doesn't have the truth, okay? He can't come in and trick you because he doesn't have the truth, but you have the truth, okay? You stand in your truth, okay? And anything that is unpleasant to you, boring, distasteful, and a lot of things are, you follow that energy, knowing that, if it was boring to you, then it's still going to be boring to you. Like when something that tries to come around and recreate itself, like it's something new, like, no. So you stay balanced, Earth Angel energy here, and take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and know what is what. And, that balance of, staying on heaven and earth and not knowing what is what. Okay. So here we go. Let's get us our last three cards here. Let's see what we get. Right off the top, we have strength. So it requires you to stay very strong here. And you've been strong through this whole process of whatever it is that you have created and or creating. Maybe you've been a hermit, creating, getting the guiding light here. The number 20 breaks down to a 2. Okay. It says attribute. They're working. Been working very hard. Okay. And then it says here traits. Companion. So like I said, maybe you like to work with someone. Or, you prefer working with someone. Or someone is here for you. A companion. The experiment flew back out. And then the lover is interesting to the temperance at the bottom. Well, we just got finished having the temperance at the bottom. So that's double energy. And then right there, right off the top, the first word that I saw was support. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. And also, right next to support, it says snake. So be careful of, the snake, dual meanings, It could be the snake, it could be wisdom, healing, so on and so forth. But support, but be careful of the snake energy and tempting, like type energies that come around wanting to support. Okay. So, what's this first one? Unforeseen challenges or unforeseen challenge. Hmm. What is that? It looks like it's a two of sword. Let's see what that. Okay, so let's see if I could put my elbow on this here. I hold this card up. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So it says here the Two of Swords card is titled Unforeseen Challenge and represents an unanticipated obstacle that was not accounted for in the planning stage. In the formula of Pappus, it represents the first hey and the female opposite or opposition to the yod. The image at the bottom of the card is of Melusine from Basile Valentine's Occult Philosophy, 1610. Uh, Melusine was a mermaid with two tails, or a siren, and associates the female polarities with water. In mythology, sirens distracted the sailors and caused them to veer off course and crash their ships into the rocks. The challenge expressed in this card is the need to balance the male and female polarities to enable the union of opposites. The streams flow from Melusine's breast. One is colored red to represent the blood, male polarity, and the red king, and the other is blue to represent water, the female polarity, and the white queen, the Melusine. represents the female spirit overseeing the process. There are three that bear witness in heaven: the spirit, the water, and the blood. And those three are one. One, I'm sorry, 1 John 5 and 8. At the top of the card is another representation of the Philosopher's Stone with the alchemical acronym vitriol written around it. Ah, Visi, ah, Visita in Teoria terre rectificando in Venius cultum lapidem. No, I don't know if I said any of that right, but whatever. Which is Latin for visit the innermost parts of the earth. Rectify things and you will find the hidden stone. Like the Ace of Sword card, vitriol refers the great work taking place inside an individual. It shows the union of the sun, which card you did have, and the moon here within a cup with the symbols of the seven classical planets. It indicates the Lion of Judah, the Rebus bird, and a seven-pointed star representing the seven processes of alchemy. The symbol of vitriol is shown, having been rotated 90 degrees to the left so that it represents the world, which is right there, interesting, with the cross on top and the symbol of salt, as described on the Eight of Cups card. So, balancing yourself, be careful of distractions to throw you off course at the last minute. Staying balanced within yourself, okay, and doing the great work that's taking place, or you've done the great work, or just representing the great work that you have done thus far. You have you have done a great job at whatever it is that you are doing. Okay. So here with the Hermit card, we have path number 20. Breaks down to a number 2 also. And it says here, the 20th path of wisdom connects Shazed and Tefereth. Excuse me. And is associated with the Hermit card, which portrays a man standing alone and holding up a lamp containing the Star of David within it. His head is bowed, demonstrating that he is humble, and his body and staff are in a straight and narrow position, alluding to the straight and narrow path of the Lord. For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and only a few find it. Matthew 7 and 14. In the pictorial key to the tarot, A.E. Waite stated that this card blends the idea of the Ancient of Days with the light of the world. It is a star which shines in that lantern. The figure is seen holding up his beacon on an eminence. His beacon intimates that where I am, you also may be. Wait, 1911. The hermit holds a staff and serves as a beacon of light. The staff and Star of David suggest that the hermit is a representation of Moses, but the biblical references A.E. Waite provided are associated with the Messiah. Jesus, I say Yahushua, some say Yeshua, but however, we have it here in this book. It says, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. So then now it says, Yeshua said that he was the light of the world, the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. But he also said that his followers were to be lights of the world, who were to let their light shine. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hid, nor do men light a lamp and put it under a bushel, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Matthew 5:14 through 16. Yes. All praises to the Most High Power, Yahuwah, YHWH. Yes, yes, yes. Let your light so shine. Okay? Heal the world, Ophiuchus, with your temperance energy. You will be successful. This here Lovers is your last card. Usually that's making a choice between two. You probably chose yourself in this case, or is around the energy of maybe that King of Cups and King of Pentacle type energy. Two different energies. Which one will you choose? But let's just go off of what this book is talking about right now. Okay? And there, the word that stuck out for this read here is liberty. Okay, back to justice. Okay, so let's read. So it says the 17th path of wisdom connects Banah and Tefereth and is associated with the Lover's card. Banah represents creation. The Lover's card shows Adam and Eve within the Garden of Eden, and this path represents the connection between the events of the garden and Yeshua's death on the cross, symbolized by Tefereth. The name of God associated with Banah is Elohim, which is the name of God used in the book of Genesis 1:1 and is associated with creation and judgment. The image on the card shows Adam and Eve and the mountain of God, Exodus 3:1, is visible behind them. There is a large angel above the two lovers, which might be interpreted to represent God telling them to be fruitful and multiply, but it could also represent the Shekinah in relation to the Sabbath bride. The archangel Raphael, associated with the union of Tobias and Sarah in the book of Tobit, or the angel Raziel, who in Kabbalistic folklore provides Adam with the Kabbalah here, as a means to return to Eden. Both the tree of knowledge of good and evil behind Eve and the tree of life behind Adam are pictured on the lover's card, Genesis 3:9. Since the lovers do not appear ashamed, the scene portrays them before they ate from the tree of knowledge. Genesis 2:17. Although the couple was portrayed immediately before the fall, its position on the Kabbaliah links creation, Bana, with Yeshua Teferet, who was the solution to their fall and offered humanity a means of returning to the Garden of Eden, or heaven. Bana is translated from Hebrew into English as understanding, intuitive intelligence, and the Sephirah represents not only where man and women were created, but also where they gained an understanding of good and evil. This understanding allowed them to become like God. Genesis 3:23. However, this wisdom is not automatic. Eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil gave them only the opportunity to gain such an understanding through their experiences. The Sephirah of Teferet is associated with Yeshua, the Messiah, hanging on the cross, which is formed by the middle pillar of the Kabbalah and the path connecting Gabora and Shazed. Yeshua is said to be the last Adam, and his sacrifice reconciled humanity with God. 1 Corinthians 15:45 and 40 through 47. Romans 5:14 through 18. For as in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive. 1 Corinthians 15 and 22. In response to Eve eating the forbidden fruit, God told the serpent and Eve, I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception in sorrow. Thou shalt bring forth children. Genesis 3:15 through 16. The remedy is in the curse. The book of Revelation, chapter 20, tells of a woman clothed with the sun, who will give birth to a child that will defeat the ancient serpent. Revelations 20 and 9. The first Eve brought knowledge of sin into the world, and through the curse of pain in childbirth, the second Eve brought forth salvation from sin by giving birth to the Messiah. The first Adam brought death into the world, but in the fullness of time, God sent his own Son, born of a woman, to redeem the world. Galatians 4:4, 1 John 4:14. Yeshua was a descendant of Adam and Eve. Luke 3:23 through 38, Matthew 1:1 through 16. And the remedy for their sin. The Hebrew letter associated with the path of the Kabbalah is Zayin, which means sword or arrow, and is a phallic symbol representing intercourse, which is why the card is named the Lovers. Since this is the Lovers card, and the arrow should be associated with Cupid's arrow, but the sword can provide other analogies as well. After their expulsion for the Garden of Eden, an angel with a flaming sword was stationed to guard the tree of life, to prevent humans from eating from the tree of life until the Messiah brings his own sword and destroys the serpent. Matthew 10 and 34, Revelation 6 and 4, 19:14 through 16, and 19:20 through 21, thereby restoring humanity's access to the tree of life. Revelations 2 and 7 and 22 and 14. The Lover's card is on the 17th path of the Kabbalah, which Eliphas Levi attributes as the path of liberty. Adam and Eve were given liberty to eat from any tree in the garden, with the exception of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, Genesis 2 and 17. It is through human liberty that they are able to grow spirituality, which is a result of their choices and consequences. Humans have been given liberty, but with freedom comes greater responsibility. Ye have been called into liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Galatians 5:13 and 14. The lovers should use their liberty to love and not to sin. Zayin is one of the 12 single Hebrew letters in the Sefer Yetzirah, which aligns most closely with the tribe of Benjamin. Benjamin was the last of Jacob's sons and was born by Rachel, the wife Jacob had passion towards. While giving birth to Benjamin, Rachel died in the process. And as her soul was leaving her body, Genesis 35 and 18, she named him Ben-Oni, son of my sorrow. Jacob later renamed him Benjamin, son of my right hand. Benjamin is associated with both Eve and Yeshua because his birth was through his mother's sorrow, Genesis 3 and 16, and it brought about death, Genesis 2 and 17, Romans 5 and 17. Benjamin was Jacob's final son, whom he named Son of My Right Hand, and Yeshua was the Son of God, who now sits at his Father's right hand. Luke 22 and 69. Hebrews 1 and 3. The tale of Jacob and Rachel is one of only a few love stories in the Bible. Jacob worked 14 years in order to be given permission to marry her. Genesis chapter 29. In addition to Adam and Eve, Jacob and Rachel are linked to principles embodied in the lover's card. Lovers become one flesh. Genesis 2 and 24. Both in their connection and in the result of their love. A child contains qualities from both of its parents. The 17th path is associated with sensible, disposing intelligence, which, according to the 32 paths of wisdom, provides faith to the righteous, and they are clothed with the Holy Spirit by, and it is called the foundation of excellence in the state of higher things. A person's disposition describes his or her mind, temperament, and character. In relation to the lover's card and the lesson learned by Adam and Eve in the garden, disposing intelligence will refer to using their newfound understanding of good and evil and their likeness to God in order to make good use of their liberty by choosing love over sin. The gematria of the path equals to 8, which, like the symbol of the fool's clothing, represents the divine presence, is always covering the couple like a wedding canopy. So I don't know how deep this relationship is with someone that wants to come in and offer something, but however the case, that card came out and I felt the need to kind of read it all, trying to understand its connection to the reading. And so uh, I'm imagining this person that's coming into your life is someone that is going to be your partner with that Ten of Cups that came out right here in the same area with the Knight of Cups that came out twice here in this area. So, and the Sun card. So, you have the Ten of Cups here, and then you have the two Knight of Cups cards, and then you have the Sun card. So, I think that whomever this is that's coming into your world is going to be someone that you are going to become one with. And if you actually listen to that whole thing, I hope you got something out of it. All praises to the Most High. He's beautiful and everything that he does. And this story called Life is very interesting. And I just hope that you guys are enjoying it and not holding on too tight to anything and going with the flow and enjoying your success. Take care, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.